So today we got a preview of Street Fighter V's arcade mode, and unfortunately the two people playing didn't know what they were doing, so the game didn't get showcased. Very entertaining. It sucked. So, even in arcade edition, Ken is still ugly as sin. So let me lay out for you all the V-triggers I was able to kind of get out of the broadcast. So as we know already from the trailer and the thing that I'm showing right now, this is Ryu's second V-trigger, which seems to do as much damage as a heavy punch. It is actually a little lackluster compared to what I thought it would be. Again, it's one of those things where you'll kind of just see as time goes on what people are able to do with it, but it doesn't really look like you can get a lot off of it aside from just a roundhouse or sweep. You know, just any kind of normal hitting move, sure you can. Obviously you can combo into super, but that's about it. So, Ken, he has his Shin Ryuken back. It is mashable for added damage. One of the casters clarified that. You get 3 of them total, which I think is kind of cool. So that's 3 free jump-ins that you can take care of if it's invincible, like an uppercut. But I almost think it wouldn't be. Even if it wasn't invincible, then you're at least getting 1 free anti-air, because when they jump at you, you have that slowed down V-trigger time. So potentially that will be 1 free jump in taken care of from a rival player. Okay, so that looks okay. The damage seems a little minimal, but maybe they weren't mashing hard enough. Moving on. I saw Zangief. They did not showcase his V-trigger, which sucks. It's called the Kozak dance, though, so we can assume what that could be. It may just be a thing like Ryu, or maybe it's like a parry counter to hit you or something, but I mean, I can't really think of what that could be. Nash has his new move called Stealth Dash. Okay, it's a 3-meter V-trigger. He seems to dash forward and die. Nope, wait. It seems we received a false report here. It actually is similar to Abigail's run stance, and from the stance you can dash forward and can do kicks for an anti-air, or punches, it seems, will do an overhead. So, that's cool. Hopefully you can cancel it too, so you can just dash and not do one of the moves to kind of, you know, throw people off, maybe throw them or whatever. Like, literally throw them off. So anyway, Nash just seems okay. I hate his first V-trigger. I think it's really boring, and it's really annoying to fight online anyway, because it's just him teleporting back and forth. I hate it. Chun's second V-trigger is her Kikosho. It's 3-meter. This is actually pretty cool, I think, because she can hold it for a moment or immediately let it go. So this could lead to maybe possible frame traps. It looks kind of like it's pretty plus on block, so I feel like you can kind of keep up the pressure and kind of use it as just an additional pressure tool. I mean, I don't know. Again, they don't really use this stuff well in these showcases, so it's just kind of them doing it, and it looks awful. You know, does it stop projectiles? Is it a big hitbox? So again, like it's gonna catch people if they press a button or anything. You know, because that would make it okay, just as a safe move to kind of put out in the open, like in neutral. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, it does no damage too. Like, even when you see the guy fully charge it, it does what seems to be the same amount, which, like most of the second V-trigger, seems to be the same amount of damage as just like doing a normal heavy punch, which is pretty mediocre. Just because I feel like we're all kind of expecting a lot out of this. Also to note, it does seem like her Kikosho will juggle, so I'm sure you can get like maybe an EX lightning legs off of it, or spinning bird kick in the corner or something. It does look like they're in the air for a bit though, and most of Chun-Li's moves let you connect into them anyway. So we move on to Ibuki. She has her Fuma Shuriken, not much to say. It was shown off in the trailer, and they're using it again, which I think is stupid. There are millions of characters people would want to see over Ibuki, especially ones that, again, were not shown at all. So, it just, in this specifically, it looks even worse than it did in the trailer. It just looks like a basic combo extender. Something to keep people away or to pull them closer just so you can initiate combo or start your pressure as Ibuki. If it's able to prevent projectiles, I could see people pick it in like the Guile matchup or Yuri matchup, things where it's kind of hard for her to get in against fireballs. So if that's the possibility, if it's just like a shield for her, yeah, it'd be great against characters like that. So maybe it'd be okay. Moving on. We saw Alex be fought against. He has a new, I believe it's 2-bar V-trigger called Rage Boost. I mean, it may just increase his damage potentially, or maybe it like increases his throw damage. Again, you got to remember, some of the original V-triggers in this game were super lame, like really bad. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was something as boring as him just being kind of red or steaming and just did like additional damage. or, you know, his chops go further or something. So we saw Balrog. We know the title of his thing. It's a 2-bar V-trigger called No Mercy. I believe it's probably just a grab. If you remember the Street Fighter 4 Ultra 2, it was a command grab. It could be something like that to add to his arsenal. Just another messed up thing Balrog gets. Seems like Balrog's going to be getting anything he may need that he's still missing, so I guess we'll just see on that one. Lastly, we were shown, yes, as disappointing as it is, Birdie. So Birdie has a 3-bar V-trigger. They showed a little bit of this in the trailer, but now it's like fully fleshed out. So when Birdie activates his V-trigger, it's kind of like an anti-air. It launches people that are near him. I'm sure you can combo off that with EX Headbutt or something. But yeah, it can use an anti-air. If they jump in, it launches this fireball pillar in the air that puts them in a state where he can use his chains as well. So it does that initial startup, which is pretty cool that it gets like 2 uses basically. And then he can use his chains as a ranged attack, right? Like a hit, low or standing. And both of them will pull the opponent into you, so you can follow up with your special moves and stuff. So that actually seems really good. Not to say Birdie's first V-trigger was bad, so it's just all around good for him. He just has 2 options of player base that can split up. Unlike some of the other characters where you look at like Ryu, and I could see a lot of people not even try the second one because the first one works, and I imagine they're going to make it even better in the new iteration because it's pretty boring, you know, and just how weak fireballs are in this game, it would make sense for Ryu's 1 V-trigger to be slightly better in that regard, but okay. So that's enough from me. This is what I've been able to gather and just kind of notice with my eyes. Again, no one was really able to interact with the sponsors or the characters. So here's to everyone hoping this all turns out well. We all want Capcom to kind of knock this out. I mean, at least I do. I'm looking forward to Arcade Edition. I don't care at all about arcade mode. We'll just see how this all turns out. Looking forward to your comments and potentially subscription if you enjoyed the video. I put out videos every week. I got a special one coming soon, in fact. So this is Demon Fox Shoko signing out.